everyone, welcome. I'm Belanger Design Co, and today I'll teach you how to draw and sketch on Adobe Photoshop Sketch an off-road vehicle. So let's get started. So right here, as you can see, I have this weird grid. So this grid symbolizes the golden ratio and the rule of 3. So I'll tell you what this means. So over here we have our roof line. Here will be our shoulder line. I know it looks really weird. It's like that looks super disproportionate, but I'll tell you why. And once we're gonna draw it, you're gonna be like, "Oh, this makes so much sense." So yeah, this is our shoulder line. This would be our we'll see. I'll show you actually. Sometimes it might change, but normally this would be the cladding line. This is the ground line, and then this middle line will be the edge of the wheel arch. So how are we going to start this? So I already showed you my proportions, so now I will start by drawing wheels. So I'm just going to add a new layer. Let's add a nice circle. Yeah, it's a good size. Okay, how I'll sketch this circle is I'm going to align this with my edge line right here. So I'm just going to change my utensil for drawing. Okay, that's a good line. And now the next one that we're going to do is going to align at the same place, and then just sketch. The cool thing with this, normally I like sketching on paper and pencil, just because I'm very traditional when it comes to sketching. It's a little easier as well. But the cool thing with this is that it gives you a template, so we always have perfect wheels. But anyway, so we've got that down. So now we gotta label our angles of departure and angles of approach. So how are we gonna do that? So I'm just gonna draw a line right here. Just follow the wheel. You don't have to fully follow it, because again, this is a sketch, not a accurate render. And this one should be a little higher than this one. So here I'm just gonna go to my lower layer and just show you. Oh, it looks higher because there's a bigger angle right here, just because it might be a little off, but that's okay. Again, this is sketching. So we got that down. So now I'm just gonna erase this little imperfection. Good. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to just emphasize the ground is right here. Just gonna do a little curves right here. Add our ground clearance right here. This is our clearance line. This is going to show, it's a little slanted. There you go. That looks better. There you go. Yeah, that looks good. So those are our shadow lines. I'm going to add a new layer, and now this will be for drawing shadows and such. So I'm just going to lower the flow on this. Okay, good. That looks good. And now we will erase all the excess. So this again is for shadow. Just shadow, that's it. That's all we're doing today. Just shadow. Alright. Another alternative to Adobe Photoshop Sketch is Autodesk Sketchbook. I like Sketchbook, but the thing is, sometimes it's a little complicated for some people. Photoshop Sketch is very straightforward, which I do like. Alright, that's good. And the one thing that also that might be better with Sketchbook is the lasso tool, which makes you select stuff, which can be very, very practical. So yeah, we got the shadows down. So now what we're going to do, we're going back to my sketch layer. You know what? How about this? I'm going to name. I can name these layers. So I'm going to name the bottom layer. This is my proportions layer. Proportions. Enter. This will be our, oh no, there we go. This will be our sketch layer. Yeah, I'm using Chrome OS, not PC or Mac, just because I like Chrome. It's pretty easy. And this will be our paint layer, or let's call it marker. Marker layer. Alright, good. So let's go back to sketch. So actually, no, let's go back to proportions. I'm going to show you about how these lines are going to make them work. So I'm going to show you the two most important lines for the vertical. We've already got the first one down, this line. This line will be where, I'm out of eraser. This line will be where your greenhouse starts. And the second most important line, here, let me just grab a ruler and just twist this guy, twist this little bugger. There we go. Right there. No, that's crooked. You don't want a crooked line or else it's going to screw up your design. That kind of rhymes. Line, design. No. All right. You want to have right in the middle, this is the second most important line when it comes to vertical lines. This is your kink line. And we'll talk about that once we reach the greenhouse. So yeah, those two are our most important lines. I'm going to X out of that. Now let's go back to our sketch layer. So now what we're going to do is we will make our wheel arches. So the arches make the off-road vehicle look more capable than it actually is. Well, it is pretty capable, but it just makes it look like better, you know? Anyways. Here. So let's start. I'm going to start, so I know right here, this is our first line. So I will start with a wheel arch, just going up to here. So I like this angle. So we're going to make an angle right here. And then we're just going to, here we go. Those are our angles. I can draw that a bit better. Yeah, wait, no. Yeah, the Photoshop app actually responds better when you do quicker strokes than slow strokes. Alright, that looks good. Maybe erase a little bit of the base of that. Yeah, that's better. Because we're going to take care of that later. And same thing on the other side. So we want to add right here. And then another one right here. Alright, that looks good. Now we're just going to edge out the top. Curve it out. That looks good. I like that. I really like that. So this is just where our wheel arch is going to be. Now we will just edge it out right here. Same on the other side. Maybe turn it straight. That looks good. Curve this out a bit. And then this is where our first line comes in handy. This will be where the plastic cladding will stop. Yeah. Then what we're going to do over here, I'm just going to get a French curve out. Which one works for me right now? Okay, that looks good. I'm just going to twist this little guy. Okay, let's try that. Yeah, alright. So this line will symbolize, haha, it rhymes. So that's funny. This will be our line of where the shadows will start of the vehicle. And now this shadow line is going, so I'm going to have to align it over here. Yeah, that looks good. Aligned right there. Oh wait, no, that's not good. There you go. And we're going to have one more line. So this is going to be a ruler. We're going to, ooh, a little too far right there. I'm just going to try to twist. There you go. It's tough. All right. Let's stay aligned here. This is always the toughest part because you're using a touch screen. Almost there. Yeah, that's good. All right, finally. I know, sorry for the wait, guys. All right, so now, just gonna draw a line right here. Easy peasy line. Now we're going back to our marker layer, and we will try to avoid the sketch layer. So now we're going to go back with this guy. Oh, that's not good. It's okay if you touch a little bit. It adds some charm, you know, some charm. All right, and now we will erase. Erase, erase, erase. Oh, don't go too far. Sometimes you get carried away and then you just go way too far with the erasing, and then you're like, oh no. There. You go, just stay inside the wheel arch. That's where you can hold it. But when you're close to the edge, you gotta be real careful because there is no lasso tool. Oh, you know what? I mean, I could do this. This could help. Yeah, you know what? I should have led with that, you know? Oh wait, no. Because look, then that's gonna make a mess. So let's just stick to the interior for now, because there is no lasso tool. Again, that's another downside to Adobe Photoshop Sketch. And now we will do the other side. All right, almost there. Okay, that looks good. So now we will do the top part. This one you can go pretty free. No, that's a little crooked. Nope. No. No. There we go. There we go. That looks good. Alright, we got that. No. There we go. Alright, I'm going to add another marker layer. This will be for when we do stuff on top of each other. And I'll call it marker layer number 2. So this will be when we're going to sketch. I'm going to just make a little, just to show that this is more shadowed than the other side. Okay, and now I'll just erase. No, wrong pen. And this will also be used for the top part of the plastic cladding, but we'll get to that in a second. Here. All right, I'm happy with that. Let's go back to the marker layer. I'm just gonna erase a bit. Okay, that looks good. Now we'll go back to the second marker layer. And this is where we're going to do the top part of the black plastic cladding. Yeah, that looks good. So now we will erase. It's just going to make it look cleaner. And if it kind of touches the bottom part of the black plastic cladding, that's fine. That's fine. It's going to add some depth to the drawing. It's going to look good. Again, sketching doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be, it's just there so you can represent your ideas and your thoughts to other people and just to have fun and to really reflect. It's a good way, it's a great therapy if you want to just show what you're capable of and draw. It's great. It's absolutely great. And cars are one of those things that you might think, they're useless, but they're one of the things that takes so much time to develop, and there's so much consideration for everything. Like the most basic car in the world probably took years to develop and for things to be approved. No, the window, the mirrors have to be can't be a millimeter more. Why? Because I don't know. They have to all agree with that, and it takes years. It takes arguments, and the designer has to choose the best design. This is just to convey your design and why it's the best one. So now I'm going to go here. I'm going to change the flow. So this is the opacity. Just a little less on the top here, because it's supposed to be the edge of the cladding. So I'm just gonna lower the opacity there. Just gonna make it look more more like it's kind of like sun-kissed a bit. There we go. That looks better. All right, good. So now we'll go back to our sketch layer. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to take the shoulder line. This line, remember this line? Friend, the shoulder line. And we will take that and we will draw. So how are we going to do that? So I think I'm really feeling like this car is it's gonna be something kind of iconic. So I'm gonna do very simple lines. I'm trying. So here's the thing. If I was working in Italy right now, they would fire me for this design on the spot because there's a lot of parallel lines. But because it's a simple off-roader, I'm just gonna say sorry, Italians, but we got to do this, and it's just gonna be parallel lines. But because it's not, I get if it's a sports car. If there's parallel lines, I'm like, maybe not the best. But because it's a simple utilitarian, iconic design that I'm going to be designing, it's okay to do parallel lines. It's okay to be simple and to make it look cute and fun and interesting and hip almost. So this line is kind of inspired after the Volvo XC40. Has a similar shoulder line. So this is just going to differentiate the shoulder from the other parts of the car. And then this part will be from this side. There we go. And then we will I'm just going to raise the flow there. A little too low. There we go. Just let it fade a bit. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we will just make a nice grill right here. It's a little more of a modern design. Then we're going to do right here, this will be this is our edge. And then we'll add some finishing touches later because I'm thinking of adding a nice spare wheel on there, maybe some cool headlights and all those graphics. Those are at the end. So now what we're gonna do is now you're seeing it makes sense to add the greenhouse that high. I told you. What did I say? Anyway, so I'm thinking, because this is an off-roader, not all the way up. That's gonna look derpy. Maybe we could do a nice like a 20-degree angle, like here. Looks a little better. Then a nice curve, because this is, of course, EVs are the future. I'm going to add a little bit more aerodynamics than what you would normally find in off-roader, like a G-Class, which is just angular, and then the wind it's probably like a brick on wheels. Not aerodynamic at all, but it looks great. It's iconic. It's practically remained the same, just small interior and exterior graphic details since the 60s. It's crazy. It's a great design. Yeah. So now I'm just gonna draw here the gutter. That looks nice. Yeah. Good. All right. Now I'm just gonna. I'm already really happy with it. Maybe. Yeah, and then we'll just lower the size of the gutter. And I can already tell I'm really happy with the design. I went to go flip my pen, but that didn't work. Some apps work, but I guess Photoshop Sketch doesn't work for flipping your pen and erase. There we go. Ooh, that looks good. That looks really good. Kind of reminds me of some sort of mashup between a Suzuki Jimny, a new Defender, and a Volvo XC40. I kind of like it. I'm just gonna redo this line because I feel it's a little too bulky, and it's not fully aligned there. Oh, that's better. Let's just erase parts that I screwed up there. That looks nice. All right, I like it. And now I'm just gonna go to our first marker layer. All right, good. And I'm just gonna black out the grill right here. Oh, that's a little dark. The reason I'm doing it that way is so it can add shadow. All right. And now I'm just gonna go here and raise the flow back up to 100 so we can erase this guy. And this is, the grill. So just to add some nice depth. Sorry, my cat's a little crazy today. He misses people. Here. Yeah, that looks good. We've got our nice grill. Oh, don't want to take out the black plastic. Okay, so we've got our grill here. Let's lower the flow now, and just to add some nice accents. Okay, that looks good. We've got that down. Now what we're gonna do is, I personally like contrasting roofs. So first of all, I'm just gonna draw the best part, of course, the main graphics. So because we have to follow this window kink, we know, so this is definitely gonna be a two-door vehicle, two-door sport utility vehicle. So, and we want this to be a little trendy, so floating roof. Personally, in my favorite type of floating roof, so if you know me, I have a brand of cars. This is actually based off of one of my vehicles that I've designed called the Fox, the off-roader series. So I'm just going to show you, and it kinks right up here. And then my cars always have this signature element right here as part of the floating roof. So, and it curves right up to here, and it follows the roof line, and it makes a trapezoid right here. And I can display my logo right here. And then we will do that same thing on the other side. And then you're going to make a nice floating roof. And it looks quite good. No, that's maybe a little bit too much of a 45 degree. If we do that much, it's going to look too sporty. Maybe we want to... No, that actually looks quite decent. Yeah, I like that. Alright, so we got that down. And now, we're just going to just separate that. And we will add just some window garnishes and just some window detail. I know, it's... Alright. Yeah. Okay, now we will go up the marker layer and we will add our black roof. Okay. Now we got that down. Just gonna raise the flow. Good. And we'll take care of the windows later. The windows are going to be later. We're gonna make them a different color. I apologize for the background noise. It's should be understandable. Anyways, so we got that down. Oh, my dog is quite angry with my cat. I will just block the door a little more just because that's quite annoying. There we go. So, we got that down. Here's that. Alright. That is quite unprofessional of me. I apologize in advance for all the noise. Alright. So, we've got that. We've got that. So now I'm just going to erase the windows. Alright. That looks good. So, because this is a floating roof, just outlining the window. Oof, that's not good. Make sure you don't do that. Alright. Oof. A little too much there. And it's okay if you go a little bit over your lines. It doesn't have to be perfect. There you go, some nice shadow. Yeah, that looks good. That looks pretty darn good. So I'm happy with that. And now we got that down and under control. So because we have that, I'm gonna go back to my sketch layer. I'm gonna add a little bit more window graphics. And then my favorite part, the headlight and taillight graphics. Yay! Personally, I like a very simple design, but because this is an off-roader, I want it to be kind of vanilla and bland for just so you can get expired and you can be like, oh yeah, I could do this and this and this. I'm just gonna do it a certain way. So first of all, I'm just going to outline this in an oval type shape. Maybe I'm gonna add a graphics layer. I'm gonna call it graphics. Graphics layer. All right, that looks good. All right, and now what we're gonna do is I'll take this, and the color will be white, of course, because the headlights are white. The flow should be much higher. Should be 100. All right, and now we erase all of this. Let's raise the flow up to 100. Size a little smaller. Because now, here we go. Sorry about all the barking again. Here we go. All right. It wants to play with the cat. The cat doesn't want to. That's how it happens in the Boulanger Design Co. household. All right. Here we go. I drew that down. That looks all right. I'm happy with that. I'm just gonna round off the edges, and then what we're gonna do here, is we will paint this nice light gray. Just oof, that's way too big. Maybe a bit too big. Am I right? Here we go. Lower the flow and lower the size. There we go. A little lower. No. Oh, I can't go lower. Okay. That's all right. All good. Now we will go back and do just that and color that in. Alrighty. Alright, we got that down. Let's erase that. So we got our headlights down, which I'm quite pleased. Just gonna now go in with my pencil. Just gonna draw it out. Maybe a nice bulb in there. No, I'm just gonna skip. It looks a little badly done. I don't like that. All right, good. So we got that down. Okay, that looks good. You know what? Let's just go ahead and let's go right ahead and there we go. I think I'm proud with that. I'm happy. I'm happy. All right, now we're gonna go to the other side of the graphics and we will do some fun graphics over here. So I'm going to change the color back to black. Back in black, yeah. And then I will, here we go. And now what we're gonna do is we're going to take my eraser here. I'm just gonna see what flow it is, size. All right, and then here's gonna be a cool graphic. It's gonna be X's because it's gonna signify this strong off-roader. Marketing is another part of your design. Always sell your design and show it why it's the best design, and always say I did this. Always justify your design too, because there should always be a reason why you do it, and unless it looks nice. If it looks nice, then yeah, it looks nice. And there's no worries about that. Something maybe more modern rather than X, maybe like an hourglass shape. That would look pretty cool. No, that's a little too much. Yeah, there we go. Just gonna erase a bit more. All right. No. There we go. No. Just a tad bit more. No. Yeah, no, that looks good. And then I'm just gonna erase here. All There we go. Again, sorry about my cat. Okay, we got that down. And now we will go ahead and we'll go back and take this. Again, sorry about my animals. They're quite loud. So, I will go ahead, go get red. That's a dimmer red. Maybe, yeah, I'm gonna add a new layer, second graphics layer. There we go. Now I'll go back to erasing. All right. Oh, animals, am I right? All right, got that down. All right. Now my cat's angry with the dog because the dog is barking at him. Yeah, the cat that I featured in my design. Yes, indeed. That's the same one. He loves people, but he hates other animals. So it's a little tough with the two dogs in the house. There we go. All right. Okay, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, we will color this to sort of graphics, so like almost a salmon. Yeah, like that. So it's gonna show like the head, it's almost like the headlights are on. It's gonna look amazing. All right, now we'll go back to erasing. No, let's just raise the size a bit. Maybe a little too small. All right, that's sufficient. All right, that's good. Or maybe I erased a bit too much. All right, that's good. Let's lower the flow a bit. No, I'm just gonna. All right, yeah. Okay, and then we're gonna add another one. I know, a lot of layers. And then we'll just merge them. And then we're gonna do this one a little bit more orange. The reason being, it's gonna look like it's glowing. And that's my goal. And then we'll also, yeah, there we go. It's gonna look nice. Erase a bit more, maybe a bit more than what we did for the pink one. Let's raise the flow all the way up to 100. All right, that's good. And the dog goes back to barking. You know what, dogs are dogs, they bark. There we go. I'm erasing so much it's shaking the table. All right, that looks good. All right, let's zoom out. Yeah, that looks, I'm quite satisfied. Maybe erase a tad bit more here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click this and I'll merge down. Here we go. And we're erasing, this is the pink and the orange, so this is our glowing layer. Just gonna erase so we can show a bit more red, you know what I mean? A bit more of that red from the taillight, rather than the glowing taking it away. Because the glowing is supposed to be an accent part of the light, not the main feature. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna raise the size a bit, and we're gonna lower the flow, so then it's gonna look like it's fading. Maybe yeah, not too much. There we go. There. Good. Good. All right. Gonna merge down this guy. All right. Now let's compare. Yeah. Sweet. Looks good. Looks quite good. So now I will merge this guy down with its friend, the headlight. And now I'm going to go add a new layer here. And this will be for the body coloring. But first, we gotta wrap up our car, of course, our lines. So what we're gonna do here is going to add a nice door handle and door. And I'm also gonna add a nice side graphic right here. It's that we're gonna take care of when we start painting the car. And we'll also do the window. So I'm just gonna actually prepare for that. I'm gonna add a sketch layer. So this is gonna be called the paint layer. And then this sketch layer will be renamed as the window layer. Alright, that looks good. But before that, I will go ahead and go find some wheels. The reason being is because wheels are great. And we gotta find wheels. So very quickly, I'm just gonna go ahead and it's gonna look like I'm gone for a bit. I'm just gonna look up Bronco wheels. Okay? Ford Bronco wheels. Let's take a side view of the Ford Bronco because the wheels look pretty good. There ain't no doubt about that. There we go. I'll take that. I will go ahead and download this image. And I'm going to steal its wheels. Haha, another rhyme there. You see what I did? Alright, good. So now I'm back. I will add a new layer. So I'm going to go ahead and image layer, gallery. There we go. Alright. Here. Now you see a big Ford Bronco popping up here. Now just going to, nice and big. Maybe, yeah, there we go. Alright. Oh, you know what? Oh no, that's fine. I will actually go ahead and raise this layer. Aha. So now we just got the Bronco, and only the Bronco. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to take the wheel of the Bronco, going to select it, maybe a bit bigger, just so it fits the wheel. There we go. I will go ahead and copy. Oh wait, no. See. Can I? Oh, it doesn't work like a lasso. Oh, whoops. That's quite the bummer. Alright. So then I'm just going to raise the flow, and I'm going to raise the size all the way to a big size so I can erase this. Oh, it thinks I'm on a sketch layer. Oh no, I want to go on the image. Go ahead and erase this. It directs me to sketch layer. So I'm going to go ahead, then delete this layer. Oh, so it wants me to go on the sketch layer. Well, that's not good. I don't like that at all. Can I go ahead and I want to, let's see. How can we do this? Maybe there's a lasso pen somewhere. So I'm going to go here. Add brushes. Alright, that's fine. So then I'm going to flip the Bronco over here. And I'm going to, Alright, no, I guess that's fine. I want to go ahead and try to crop these wheels. I think I can't erase, because then it redirects me to a new sketch layer, which is kind of not good, you know what I mean? So I guess I'm just going to erase this, and I will try to find a Bronco wheel. So yeah, here I am, hello. I am looking at Broncos. So then what I can do actually is I'm just going to do this very quick. I'm going to go to Pixlr. So this is actually what I use instead of Photoshop because I'm too cheap for Photoshop. I'm going to open the image of the Bronco. Here we go. I'll take my Bronco and I will go ahead and just take my wheels. Oh, that's selected a lot. That's not good. So, going to go ahead. I just want this wheel, so. Okay. Don't need to align this if it has that overlap. All right. That's not what we want. CV, there we go. Erase this, and then we're going to save this. Just call it that. All right. Now let's go back to the Photoshop sketch. And now, ooh. There we go, okay. A little weird thing happened. All right. Now we've got a plane wheel that I can just easily pop up. Huh. Wasn't that strange? All right, here. Let's retry. Maybe it didn't load. Why won't it doesn't want to take my wheels? It's a little inconsiderate from me. Here, I'm going to go save my project. I'm going to go back. I'm going to try to get the wheels that I want. So I've got these wheels, and I'm trying to. I'm going to open my files. Yeah, a lot of Biology Design Code classics right there. So okay, I got that in. So then I'm going to go back to Adobe Sketchbook, and we're going to try this. So I'm going to image layer, gallery, and then hopefully, isn't that strange? It's not popping up. Maybe we could try image layer and my files. No, that doesn't have it. What if we try image layer and I guess we could try it doesn't want to pop it up, which is so weird. So then you know what? Let's screw that. And instead we're just gonna draw our wheels ourselves. Let's be resourceful and we will draw the wheels ourselves. Okay? So I guess that's the route we're gonna take. And if you're already at this point of the video, thank you so much for just staying in here and just staying here and watching this boring tutorial about how to do an off-road vehicle. And I really thank you for that. And it means a lot to me, really. So yeah. Anyways, let's keep going for wheels. All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and I will paint this a nice black because it's the wheel. All right. And then what we're gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and erase just the, oh, that's not good. X out of that. Ooh. Oh, that's not good. There we go. Whoa, yeah. You don't want to do a single press there. Alright, that's good. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and lower the flow of this guy. And I'm just going to do one last spin around this wheel just to color it all in. Alright, and same thing on the other side. And then we will erase just the excess. Yeah, alrighty. That's flow, alright. Oh, that's quite too big. And too small. Just right. Nice. Alright. Now we're just going to keep going, spinning our wheel. Just keep erasing our wheel. And just keep going, keep going, keep going. And that's all good. Even if there's some excess, again, it's a sketch. It's not supposed to be perfect. And just keep practicing. You'll get better. You'll find better ways of doing things, find better strategies. And then that's how you should be doing it. And that's what I recommend. Just keep going and keep figuring it out, because that's the best way to learn. Again, the old ancient saying that everyone knows, everyone hates, but it's really true. Practice makes perfect, and specifically perfect practice makes even more perfect. And now what we're going to do is, yeah, no, it's not like Sketchbook where they have a mirror tool. So that's okay. We will go ahead and just make some cool wheels. Just gonna just circle around there. Just do whatever you want. They're your wheels. I'm personally not that good with wheel design. I really don't care about wheel design personally. Personally, my favorite wheel is just diamond cut wheels, but I'm not good at designing them. I think personally, the best people who make the best wheels around so far in this time of age is the Hyundai Kia group. They make some really nice wheel designs, and I really like their wheels. Anyways, enough with that. So we got that down and under control. I'm just gonna go ahead and raise some of these layers above here. Or just lower down. This is tough. Take this and we will lower. There we go. So difficult. Alright, yeah, the dogs want to go out. There we go. That's all the bell ringing. Alright, good. So we got that. So now we're going to go ahead, go to our paint layer, and I'm thinking let's do the color of our vehicle, our nice off-roader, in a nice army green. I think that'll fit the personality of the vehicle. So let's start with a light green. Oh, good. I've already selected that. Perfect. Just draw, do whatever you want. Just just start with a lighter green, and just go up from there, or go down. And then what we're gonna do, we're just gonna erase the excess, just like drawing another part of the vehicle. Okay. And this is also my first video tutorial that I've ever done, so I'm hoping that you're liking it, and just stay tuned for, if this goes well, I'll make a couple more videos, maybe some sports cars, maybe some sedans, minivans if you want. I'll even do houses, because Balance Design Co is not just cars, it's also other industrial design stuff, which it's always great. And I'm really happy if you're enjoying this, because that means a lot to me, because it's cars, and for me cars is a lot. It's not just a basic vehicle that brings you to A to B, to supermarket and back. It's much more than that for me. And I really appreciate anyone who's all the way to this point, 45 minutes in or so, just watching this. That's great for you, and I'm so happy that you're doing that. So now we're going to go ahead and we will add a bit darker paint to it. So now this area, I'll just add a new sketch layer. This is part of the paint layer. I'll just merge it later. So this will be for our side graphics, this area right here. Alright, and then of course we erase. No, it's too, so it's also best to do some gradual stuff right there. Alright, so now we're going back to erase. We're going to lower the flow and raise the size a bit. There we go. No, that's not good. Good. No. There we go. Okay, I'm happy with that. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a lighter layer for the shoulder line, for parts of the graphics, etc., etc. So maybe like not too much lime, just a bit lighter, like that. Yeah, I think that satisfies me. Don't know about you, but yeah. All right, that looks good. Just gonna go ahead and do a bit of this. Alright. Alright. Good. Alright, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go over here again, maybe raise the flow this time just to take out the excess, because it's, I apologize for the noise again. So I'm just going to be taking out the excess of the paint, so then we can just make it look nice, because of course you want a nice car, not an ugly car. But again, it doesn't have to be perfect, because it might be your first time, and that's all good. All good. So let's lower the flow a bit, and we're gonna raise the size just to, there we go. So nice. Ooh, that's not good. We don't want to erase a bit of the graphics there. Just do whatever you want. It's your car. Alright. I'm happy with that. It's not the best shadowing, but again, this is a beginner thing, and then you can learn more skills along the way. And so I'm just happy with that. I'm satisfied. And so now what I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go merge down, and I'm going to go and take this layer, and I'm going to go to blend mode. I'm thinking I want it a little, okay, no, that's maybe a little too dark. So I'm just going to say I'm going to do, no, luminosity, that's black and white. No, we're not going to do luminosity here. We're going to do normal, but maybe we're going to do some sort of, there are no more blend modes. I thought there would be more blend modes. No. So that's okay. So we got that. So now we're going to go ahead. Where is our window layer? There should be a window layer somewhere. Ah, there you are. Window layer. So now we're going to go ahead and we will go and make a window layer over here. And I am so sorry for the noise. I'm trying to speak as loud as possible so you don't have to hear what's happening downstairs. So, yeah, loud family. Again, welcome to the Belanger Design Co. household. Right, good. So we got that. Alright, we got that down. So, and then maybe let's just do a bit darker for the window. Now we're going to go ahead and erase. We're going to raise the flow, and just erase. So now the window's supposed to mimic some sort of reflection or chrome, so if I'm using blue, and I think it looks pretty good. And maybe we're gonna add a little bit more black, just so it looks like it's tinted, because the concept as well, so it should be having some black in there. No, maybe too much black, so let's lower the flow a bit, and maybe raise the size, and just, no, that's too much. Yeah, that looks good. All right, now we're gonna go and erase. All right, and the cooking. Again, I'm so sorry for the noise, and I'm so happy you're understanding, because I am quite the amateur when it comes to making videos. And it's not like I have a fancy recording studio like those fancy YouTubers. I'm just a teenager on summer break, enjoying to design cars and telling you and helping you. That's what I like to do, and that's why I'm here. Alright, here we go. Alright, good. Just going to erase a bit of this, because that's supposed to be the window, and sorry, no, that's the roof. Alright, so we got that down. So it finally looks like a car. And now I will go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and add some nice window garments. And now, finally, I'm going to go back to our sketch layer, our original sketch layer, and here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go and take a ruler. We're finally going to do some nice finishing touches. And here, I'm just going to align it. There we go. Let's squeeze, wrong thing. I want to squeeze or it's fine. Even, we can zoom this, and then it's practically like it's squeezing it, so. All right, like a little pimple. No, it's not a pimple. I just made car design gross. No, I didn't. That was quite the overreaction I just did right there. Yeah, so we got our nice spare wheel in the back. Looks quite off-road capable, and we got that down. So now we're going to add another layer. Good. New layer. Got our pen. We're going to add, where is our green? There's our green. All right, let's darken this. Yeah, and it looks good. We're gonna add this. We're doing this right here. Give me one moment. There we go, I'm back. Again, I'm so sorry for all the background stuff. I am not a professional. I'm just someone who's having fun. I'm just here to help you. All right, good. So we got that down. Just going to erase a bit here. Ooh, that's. All right, good. All right, now we got this down. So now what we're gonna do is we will go ahead and select this lighter color. Let's all right. All right, good. Let's erase that. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. There we go. That's good. All right. So we got that down. And now finally what we're going to do, I'm just going to do a nice we don't want black for that. That doesn't look very natural. We want it to be green. And then we're going to there we go, like it's shiny. All right. Finally, I'm going to go ahead and put some black there. And I'm going to choose actually a pen. I want to add brushes. Can I change this to a pen? No, not good. Here, no. Can I have a pen, please? All right. Why didn't it want to add black? Okay, that's all right. Import. Nah, it doesn't want me to. That's all right. That's all right. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know. I'm learning while I'm doing this as well. Because normally I'm not used to doing this on. I'm just testing something out, and I'm learning along the way, and it's fun. Here, let's play around with this. Maybe take out the pressure dynamics or the velocity dynamics. Yeah, no. Maybe let's avoid that one because I want to go ahead. I don't want to use a pencil. Ah, there it is. All right, good. I want to use a pen instead, an ink pen. There it is. That's in black. We want, sorry, that's white. There we go. And maybe let's just make it a tad bit darker. A tad bit darker, and that's should be better. All right. Maybe that's better. All right. I'm happy with that. All right. Just gonna add some nice lines on there, and we're trying to remove the sketch from the drawing, and there you go. I apologize again for the sound. It's tough living in a household and all you want silence, but that's, you know what? I bet everyone knows how I feel. So please just don't be angry at my video because of that. So that's life. So here we go. There we go. It's not supposed to look, again, not supposed to look perfect. It's supposed to look like an idea, which is my entire goal right now, remember? So we were talking about earlier. Just gonna do some wheel arches here. There we go. Yeah. There we go. All right, that looks good. It's there. All right. So yeah, that's technically it. All right. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to delete the proportions layer, and let's go back to the final sketch layer. I'm just gonna do some final touches on here with the paint pen. Well, no, just with the pen, not the paint pen. We're not using paint pens here. Here we go. All right. So yeah, that's it. Now all you gotta do, my favorite part, sign. Actually, I'm gonna do a more car design signature today. Whoa, that's not good. Just gonna zoom into here. Wow, it's tougher to do signatures on this app. It's not really car design. Car design looks a little bit more different, but it's a little bit more thin, which is what car design is supposed to be. There we go. Yeah, my quirky signature. You know, I've been told my signature is quite famous. No, not that popular. Oh, but it does actually look smoother than most other apps. There we go. So that's it. Oh, no. Why did that not work? All right, that's okay. Let's try that again. There we go. And now what we're going to do is we will merge visible. No, can't merge visible. Okay, so then we'll just merge down, merge down, merge down, merge down, and then maybe this sketch layer. Let's see. Let's try to hide it. Yeah, no, maybe we need a little bit of sketch in there. So let's merge down. Looks a little grainy, I know. But again, that's just to show you how we do things here. Alright, so yeah, that's this. And now what we're going to do is I'll transform this so it fits the whole page. And there you go. That's our off-roader. That's it. So I'm just going to do this very quickly. It's tough to do wording on this app for sure. Adobe has to fix that. Here we go. Belanger design. Oh, there it is. Alright, so that's it. Thank you so much for listening. I am here for Belanger Design Co. I'm happy you listened up. So that's it. Enjoy. Thank you.